Hello and welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. Today's episode will be about, I don't even know what it's called, but let's just call it the possible Philadelphia screw job. So I've been reading a lot about how people think that Seth Rollins is going to screw Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I'm not saying that is not possible. Anything's possible. It's a WWE. But I don't see why would he. So I'm going to go and talk about Bully Ray, and because that's a good example I can use. Anyway, so Bully Ray. If you don't know Bully Ray is Bubba Ray Dudley from the Dudley Boys. On a podcast called. He was on a podcast called Busted Open. He's one of the co-hosts there, and he was saying that he wouldn't mind Seth Rollins screwing over Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania because he feels like Cody Rhodes should finish the story at Madison Square Garden. And those of you who don't know, that Madison Square Garden is where Dusty Rhodes pretty much held the championship that Cody Rhodes was going for about 3 seconds before it was taken away from him. And that he should finish the story there, not at WrestleMania. He was saying how that Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins could have a feud. I'm like, okay, we already had this feud, but sure, why not? And Cody beating him again and stuff like that. I'm like, sure, why not? Like, okay, just okay, sure. But I'm trying to remember everything he says. I'm sorry, guys. He said that once that, and then get Cody Rhodes back to Roman Reigns. Here's the problem: how do you get Cody Rhodes back to Roman Reigns? How do you do that? I mean, I guess you can have him in another Royal Rumble and you'd be back to back Royal Rumble. Sure, why not? That seems logical. I guess you can trade Cody Rhodes to SmackDown so he can be on the same brand as Roman Reigns and he can work his way up to Roman Reigns. Sure, that's possible. Yeah, why not? Whatever. Stuff like that. It's like, at this point, would anybody be interested in the story at this point, right? If Cody Rhodes didn't beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, why would anybody give a shit about him? Like, oh, he got there again for the third time. Yeah, they're just gonna screw him again. That's it. You know what I mean? Someone else is gonna screw him over again. It doesn't make any sense, because how do you get to Cody versus Roman Reigns part 3? And who in the hell wants to see Cody versus Seth Rollins part 4? I don't. It's like, and then not only that, it's like, what do you do with Seth Rollins if Seth Rollins loses for the 4th time to Cody Rhodes? What then? What do you do? What is the point? What would be the point of that? It doesn't make any sense. And it's like, even if he did beat, let's say he did beat Cody Rhodes. Okay, fine. He finally won Cody Rhodes, right? Right. And Cody Rhodes beats Roman Reigns regardless. Who's the face of Raw if Seth Rollins is now heel? What do you do with Drew McIntyre if Seth Rollins is now heel? Like, look, you got plenty of time to turn Seth Rollins heel when CM Punk comes back, probably, I don't know, SummerSlam, I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's like, people are like, well, Cody Rhodes beat him so many times. And it's like, so you're just gonna make him, so he turns heel because he's bitter? He turns on Cody Rhodes out of bitterness? Is that it? I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen. Of course it can happen. Anything can happen, but it's like, it doesn't make sense. And then Bubba Ray was like, oh, well, yeah, let's just have him fight at Madison Square Garden. you have to realize something, guys. So, because when Dusty Rhodes was fighting, I forgot who he was fighting with, but when he was fighting for the belt, there was no WrestleMania. Madison Square Garden was basically the WrestleMania because Madison Square Garden was like the biggest place you could perform at. So, are we talking about biggest places that you could perform at? Why not have Cody Rhodes win at WrestleMania 40? Like, why do we need to wait and prolong this stuff? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why people think that Seth Rollins is going to backstab. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Anything could happen. It is possible. The reasons that people give, they're ridiculous. And it's like, well, Roman Reigns and Rollins are really working together. Oh, sure, why not? And Cody Rhodes and The Rock are working together. Sure, why not? Whatever. Yeah, okay, sure. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand because Rollins said that if Roman Reigns wins, it's pretty much going to be a dark WWE. And he's absolutely right. So why put a dark WWE in jeopardy, right? Like, let's change things up. Triple H said there's a new era. How do we have a new era with the same shit? People, come on. Like, give me a break. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to, like, yell or sound angry or anything like that, but it's just, like, the things people are saying, it's like, oh my gosh, dude, like, it doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. But, I mean, you know what? Sometimes WWE don't make sense either. So, it could happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Cody Rhodes should win at WrestleMania. I don't see why he would not win at WrestleMania. There were some other talks about, well, if Cody Rhodes wins, who will be his challenger, a heel challenger for the next night or whatever on WrestleMania. Me and Tim have already discussed this before. The roster is stacked. You can have anybody challenge freaking Cody Rhodes for the belt. Shoot, you got Solo, you got Jimmy, you got freaking, if you want to keep it in the bloodline thing, you got freaking Karrion Kross, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, freaking Grayson. I mean, there are so many people, right? You can turn a face into heel like that, in a snap. It shouldn't be that hard to do. It shouldn't be that impossible to do. I don't understand why, like I said, Cody Rhodes could get backstabbed by Seth Rollins. It's possible. I don't see why he would be, because it's like, well, what the heck do you do with Drew McIntyre? Drew McIntyre's been killing it and as being a heel right now. It's like, okay, well, all of that was all for nothing. I don't know. I just don't see it, guys. But anyways, sorry, this became into an episode of a rant. But I've been having this in the back of my head for a while now, so I got it out. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.